Officially recording. Welcome, everybody. My name is Kathleen Troust, tuning in from Iamsville, Maryland. That's in Frederick County, just a bit north of DC. Really excited to be here tonight. It's a highlight, actually, to come on here and present this opportunity to all of you. And a little bit about me. I am a mom of two boys, 7 and 9, and my background is in the health industry. I have been a physical therapist, doctor of physical therapy for about 14 years now, and in the health and fitness industry my whole adult life. So that's well over 20 years. It is my passion. It's what I'm good at. And so 7 years ago, I was taking some time off to be with my second son. I had two babies, 2.5 and younger. And I really felt trapped in my profession. Although I was self-employed, I've been self-employed since 2007. I felt trapped. I didn't have anything else I could do that would allow me to have more time at home with my sons, where I really wanted to be. And by the grace of God, somebody brought this to me and said, I have a business opportunity for you. Shared with me an ABC primetime news clip, which I'm going to share with you shortly. And here we are 7 years later, and I'll catch you up to speed a little bit as to where I am today with this company. But just know that I no longer feel trapped. I have that freedom, that financial stability, and more importantly, I've been able to help so many more people with this platform, with this science, than I ever probably could just one patient at a time. So I'm truly grateful for that. So again, just thank you for being here. I know you could be doing other things tonight, and here you are on this Zoom. And if you haven't yet, you maybe grab a piece of paper, just something you might be able to take some notes on, or if you have some questions that if they arise, you can get back with the person that invited you to ask those questions. But really for the next, let's see, 30 minutes or so, oops, let me scroll back here, 30 minutes or so, we're gonna be hearing about a huge, huge industry. In fact, Paul Zane Pilzer, who's a world economist and wrote the book, The Next Millionaire, said the health and wellness industry is the largest economic trend in world history. And within that industry, we have something called nutrigenomics. You probably never heard of that term before, and neither had I, but this is the study of how nutrition actually impacts our gene expression. And you're hearing a lot now about supplementation. I mean, it's in the news, it's in the science, and that's a big deal, but we're talking about activating our genes. And over the next several years, it's going to exceed 17 billion in the marketplace. And we just happen to have a company and a product line that's perfectly positioned to dominate in this category and is catching the attention of investors all over the world. So I'm going to take you back in time to 2005, when ABC News did a primetime investigative report on this small biotech company that, discovered a scientific medical breakthrough. And they went in, and the reason we share it is because it's the start of the story, this tiny little biotech company. And then I will catch you up to speed as to where we are today with this report and what we're doing in relationship to this information. But while you're watching this, take that piece of paper and ask yourself, who needs this information? If everything you hear on here is true, who needs this information? And if you could benefit from this financially, would you be open to that? Okay, so I'm just gonna press play. If it's a little choppy, it might be your Wi-Fi, but hang in there, and it's just a few minutes long, and then we'll catch you up to speed.
Tonight on ABC's Primetime Live, co-anchor John Quinones takes the promising antioxidant therapy called Protandim.
It's not a drug. It's a supplement. It's called Protandim, and it's a combination of 5 exotic plants that have been around for centuries.
Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better, and also energized when I do wake up.
Primetime puts Protandim to the test tonight.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. Inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver
to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress. And we all have it. And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
We may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. And so you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child? It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me?
The scientific evidence is there. The pieces seem to make sense. The question is, does this translate into something that humans can take advantage of?
So just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, in Protandim, and it's a...
Okay. Wow. Still watching this 7 years later, and I had never heard of oxidative stress, even having been in the health and fitness industry my whole life. I had heard of free radicals though. So I just want to make sure that we're on the same page as to what oxidative stress is, why this is an important conversation, why you want to understand it, because I paid attention to this and you're going to understand why as I go through this story. So what is oxidative stress? It's damage to the cells of our body. It's just normal cells turned abnormal. You take a breath, you create free radicals, and that bombards your cells and creates this rusting from the inside out, or like this apple, you leave it out. That's oxidative stress. And this is at the root of everything that you don't want happening in your body. But then there's pollution in the air, there's chemicals in our water, pesticides in our food and on our lawns. We can't escape that. You're pumping gas in your car and you're breathing that in. There's microwaves, your cell phones. You know, even exercise, if you're a heavy exerciser like myself, you're producing a lot of oxidative stress. And you may have noticed that in that news clip, John Quinones took Protandim for 2 weeks and his oxidative stress was reduced by 45%. Well, the first study that was done on Protandim put the company in a very unique position in that we can say Protandim reduces oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. We can say that legally. And that's a big deal because there's a lot of things out there in the market that cannot make a legal claim like that. In fact, we're the only company or product line today that can say that. Now, you might be wondering, well, what about antioxidants, right? You're probably familiar with vitamin C and vitamin D and CoQ10. You've been hearing a lot about vitamin C probably in the news. But even your fruits and vegetables, your blueberries, those are direct forms of antioxidants. You take them externally. And one molecule of that blueberry can neutralize one free radical. But guess what? We have about 300 septillion free radicals bombarding us every single day. It's like constantly there's a fire going on in our body and we're trying to take these antioxidants to put them out, but it's not enough. I mean, how many blueberries would you have to eat if it was a 1-to-1 ratio? Or if your house was on fire, how many Dixie cups of water would you need? That's kind of what it's like. But when you activate your own antioxidant enzymes, like you did when you were younger, now these are enzymes like catalase, SOD, and glutathione. Write down that word, glutathione. And not only that, endogenous glutathione, the kind that comes from within. This is big in the research right now. Go to pubmed.gov and look that up. You're neutralizing those free radicals now 1,000,000 to 1 every second per second. This is called NRF2 activation. NRF like the football, okay? NRF2, and that's just a pathway that wakes up these enzymes and hundreds of survival genes. Now, based on that alone, who needs this information? And this is when the gears started turning for me 7 years ago, when I really started wrapping my head around what oxidative stress was and how much research was being done on it today. Now, so let me catch you up to speed as to what happened when this news clip aired, right? $5 million of orders came into the company overnight, and just based on speculation of what would happen with the company. But the problem is that Dr. McCord and these scientists were just that. They were scientists. They were not marketers. There was no sales team. There was no infrastructure to support $5 million in demand. So they kind of missed the window there. But doctors and researchers from all over the world called LifeVantage and said, we want to get our hands on that product and start doing our own studies. So today you can go to pubmed.gov. That's where you want to go do scientific research, not Google, okay? Scientific research, and type in Protandim. You're going to see 26 peer-reviewed papers and studies on this branded product today. Peer-reviewed means peers of the scientists have tried to poke holes in the research and they say, okay, it's good enough to put on this site. American Heart Association did a study on heart disease and scar tissue and put that study out in Circulation Journal. That's the journal for all the AHA members. So they've never done something that endorsed a natural product. LSU did a skin cancer study, which propelled the company to another market. That's NRF2 activation for the skin, activation on the outside. Even the National Institute of Aging that studies lifespan, that's a big topic in research, longevity. They study things like green tea and resveratrol, fish oil, probably familiar with those things, right? You've probably taken some of those things before. But what they found is that those things alone don't increase lifespan. But what they found is that Protandim did by 7% in the mice in that study. So that's never happened before. The point is, this is not your average product on the market today. But what they did is ended up putting it in the retail stores. It was in apothecaries and CVS's and GNCs all across the country. And if you had not seen that news clip, you probably wouldn't walk in, see Protandim Nerve 2 Synergizer on the shelf next to vitamin C and say, I think I'm gonna get that. It was $50 and vitamin C is $10, right? They couldn't get the sales over 3 million for 4 years. And that's when all these studies started. This is when these studies were underway. It takes years for these studies to happen. And these are all third party. So in 2009, they brought in a business consultant who convinced the board of directors to pull this off the shelves and put this in the hands of people who could use this news clip as a way to start telling the story of Protandim activation. It's called network marketing. It's just a different business model. Instead of paying for commercials and advertising and paying the stores that hold the product, that's a lot of output. They just took that money and they distribute it to all the people that are out there that are telling the story of Protandim. And it was such a success. It grew from 3 million to 11 million the first year. And today we are over a $200 million company in 18 countries. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the company here. So the point is, it worked, and we're so excited that they did change the platform. So if you're here evaluating this, or taking a look at this for yourself, either from a business standpoint, you're exploring other opportunities, or you want to know more about the products, I'm going to cover all those things. But there's usually 6 things to consider. First is the company itself. We are publicly traded, first of all. You can find us on the NASDAQ, growing. We're reporting record numbers right now in the history of our company over the past several months. So NASDAQ, Russell Index, everything is transparent. That's one thing that we have on our side in this opportunity, is that you don't have to wonder what's going on behind the scenes. We're already in that global market. We have a sports affiliation with Real Salt Lake soccer team. And you probably know, even if you're not a soccer fan, that soccer is actually the most viewed sport around the world. And LifeVantage is across those jerseys. Hopefully those players will get going soon. But we also have leadership that has the experience prior to coming to LifeVantage of taking companies at our level and creating legacy companies, meaning companies that have reached $1 billion. So we're still very early to the ballgame. And excited about that. Then let's talk about trends. Okay, first of all, health and wellness, I mentioned, is the largest economic trend in world history. And probably in 2020, it's a big, big trend right now. People are needing to care about their health more than ever before. Anti-aging, people want to feel younger, look younger, and live longer. Home-based business. When the country shut down more than ever before, people were probably wishing they had a business that they could do from home, that didn't require them to go anywhere. Thank goodness a lot of people were able to work from home, but a lot of people lost that opportunity altogether. And this is something that we can do from home. And that's a trend. More and more people are looking for side gigs. It's a gig economy, other ways to create income. Then, network marketing, here you can see the gradual increase in the trends over the last 12 years now, but this goes up to 2018. Within network marketing, wellness makes up 35.6% of the products moved through this platform today. And why are people getting involved in network marketing, and why are companies using network marketing? Lower risk for the entrepreneur and lower cost of doing business for the company. Okay, so that's a bigger trend. Brick and mortar is very expensive. Everybody that had to shut down right now is probably still have to pay their rent, even though they're not able to produce anything. So it's very high risk. I had a private practice in Georgetown, one of the most affluent areas of Washington, D.C., and I still had to pay that rent. If there was a blizzard and patients couldn't come in, I still had to pay. If I was sick or patients were sick, it didn't matter. It was very expensive, and it was a lot more money to get that started up. So this is a way for people to launch into entrepreneurship and owning a business and all those tax benefits without the risk. And then we look at product trends, okay? With over 600 billion, okay, in the products that we offer, and we have category changing, unique and consumable products. That's really important when you're looking at a business opportunity. Because if you're working with non-consumable products, nothing against water filters or the water bottle business or anything else, but people don't need that every month, or the clothing business. So those things will go by the wayside when push comes to shove. But right now, health and wellness is the largest economic trend in world history, and people order our products month after month after month after month. So we have anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, energy, the brain activation market, and weight management. I'm going to go over these products individually, okay? So if you have questions, again, write them down on that piece of paper. Protandim is our flagship product, as you saw in that ABC Primetime News clip, proven to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. It's made up of 5 plant ingredients: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, and bacopa, and maybe you're familiar with some of those things. And we are accustomed to looking at something basic and base its value on the individual ingredients, but that's not the unique thing about Protandim, because when this product was developed, it is the synergy. It was the synergy that made it so powerful. In fact, there's a pharmaceutical company called Biogen that when they were developing their pharmaceutical drug called Tecfidera, it's used for patients with multiple sclerosis and costs $50,000 a year to take it, and of course has side effects. But they were comparing their substance to Protandim and found that Protandim was the most potent activator within the category of NRF2 things that they were studying. It's the synergy. It makes it 18 times more powerful than the individual ingredients alone. So this really caught my attention. As a healthcare practitioner, I don't like complicated. Do you like complicated? I like simple. This is proven to do this. I don't have to wonder what it's doing, and I can see why it's so effective at reducing oxidative stress. I hope you understand that. Now, they've gone on to activate other pathways. There's multiple pathways that we can activate, and our company's been able to do that through plant synergy. NRF1 is just another pathway that wakes up your mitochondrial function. If you remember that from high school biology, this is the powerhouse of your cells. As we age, that cellular energy goes down. When your cells aren't functioning, things aren't functioning, okay? So we wake that back up. And then we have what's called Protandim NAD, okay? Tony Robbins actually just did a plug for NAD. This is a very important molecule in our body that wakes up our sirtuin activity. Our sirtuin activity supports healthy longevity of your cell. It improves the removal of cellular waste, improves mental focus and concentration, positive mood and motivation, so many things. Now, if you didn't want to take Protandim NAD, you could go through severe caloric restriction, okay, severe, and have an increase of 94% in your sirtuin activity. Or you could take Protandim NAD, which is all plants, and activate it 100% in 24 hours. And the competition out there is about a 2% increase. Now, the cool thing is when you combine all these three, it's called the Tri-Synergizer. This is our most popular foundation product line that people jump in right now. One, because you're going to feel this more. You're not always going to feel your oxidative stress level go up and down. When you bring these all three together and you're activating these 3 pathways, there's an increase in the effectiveness of all 3 of them. So Protandim Tri-Synergizer. Now, we also address very important aspects of our health, including our gut health. Our Protandim, Physique ProBio is our probiotic. It has a patented technology called BioTrack, which protects the bacteria as it goes through your stomach acid. And if you've ever bought probiotics off the shelf, probably most of it gets killed off in your stomach acids. And this gets time released into your gut. So if you talk to anybody who took probiotics before and now are using ProBio, skipping over my words here, they will tell you they feel a difference. And I'm one of those people because I used to really struggle with bloating. After pregnancy, my body just went haywire and I would just get bloated very easily. So the second half of the day, I really looked like I was pregnant again. Sadly, I discovered probiotics. I noticed an improvement in that, but then it came back like the second half of the day. It just didn't clear it up. And once I got started on this probiotic, that completely went away. I don't have that anymore. So I think it's that BioTrack. Then we have an omega. Your omega-3s, 7s, and D3, very, very important for your brain, heart, skin health, and your immune system, okay? Vitamin D, big thing in the research right now as well. So this is our Omega Plus. It's traceable to the boat. It's traceable to the boat that the fish was caught on, okay? That's part of our transparency of the company. You can actually look at the bottle. No, Please go upstairs, sweetie. Then we have brain activation. This was uncovered or developed because there was definitely a portion of the population that was not jumping up and down about cellular health and longevity, but they were excited about energy. So how could we create something for energy that was really healthy and imperative that could really reach multiple generations? And that's where Axio came in. It is brain food. It improves your mental endurance, your mental acuity, concentration, memory retention. My favorite, increases positive mood. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My mood's been a little like this lately. Maybe yours has too. It's been an interesting 2020. And this is a natural way to boost mood and reduce mental fatigue and brain fog. I love that there's a caffeinated version and a decaf version for later in the day. The caffeinated in the morning before you work out, decaf later in the day so it doesn't affect your sleep. And we have some other products here, just gonna run through. True Science, as I mentioned, that skin cancer study that was done at LSU, this is where True Science was developed. It's NRF2 activation for your skin. It improves the appearance of aging skin, of course, and reduces oxidative stress on your skin. It's a 4-piece regimen. Then we have NRF2 activated hair care. People really care about their hair products. In fact, your scalp absorbs so much faster than the skin on the rest of your body. But I guarantee you, if you go to an app called Think Dirty and type in maybe something that's in your shower right now, if it's not True Science, and type it in, you might find that it's rated toxic, not good for you. So this is all natural ingredients. It's a shampoo, conditioner, and a hair serum, which really improves the appearance of healthy hair growth, thickness, reduced breakage. My personal testimony on this hair care is I haven't cut my hair since February. I'm surprised I can still go this long. I've never been able to grow my hair this long prior to using this hair product. So it's really reduced breakage and kept the thickness in my hair. Then we have a weight management line. This includes a whey-based protein. Love the taste of this vanilla protein, low calorie. There's a citrus-based fat burner, which is just gonna help your body more effectively burn that fat, specifically around your middle. It targets visceral fat. And then this prebiotic is a drink. It's a blood orange flavored drink. You just mix it with water, or you can mix it with your Axio. It tastes delicious. This not only helps you feel more full, okay, but it can help with regularity, and it works hand in hand with that probiotic for optimal gut health. And then lastly, we have Pet Tandem. This is NRF2 for your dogs. People were giving Protandim to their dogs before Pet Tandem was developed, and amazing results. In fact, if you go to a website called biohackandactivate.com, you can see, it says animals. There's a link there. You can watch a bunch of videos before and after animal experiences. So it's a tablet, it's a treat, and it has other important ingredients for your dog that include omegas and some joint support ingredients in it as well. So that is our product line. But what really, really excited me 7 years ago was the timing of the information which I got this. I had never heard of oxidative stress, and I had been in the industry for a long time. Nobody else really knows about oxidative stress either. And I knew I wanted to get this word out, but in network marketing, timing is 50% of the value of that opportunity at the time. It's starting to expand the network before everybody knows about it from somebody else. And people are finding out about it. Again, endogenous glutathione, go look it up at pubmed.gov. This is a very hot topic right now. People are learning about activation in different ways right now. So the time is now. The only thing that doesn't get better with our opportunity is the timing, because as more and more people find out about it, they're going to end up getting these products and the opportunity through somebody else. I didn't want to miss that, and I knew I was going to share that news clip. And when I saw that, I knew at minimum I was going to share that news clip with people, because people deserve to know something that's at the root cause of pretty much everything: their pain, sleep, their energy, their function. I mean, everything. It's so important. Now, this is just a snapshot of our distributor compensation. You can go into lifevantage.com, because we're publicly traded, and see the yearly distributor compensation summary. Again, you get to see what people are actually making month after month after month. So here you see the average on the right of people in each rank: Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3. Those are our early ranks in the company. Now, to make an extra $600 a month, just leverage, just think about interest in your bank account. How much money would you have to have in your savings account to earn $600 extra a month? It's a lot. So, but then if you go up to the Pro 4, 5, and 6, most of the commissions paid out in our company are being paid out to people that are making between $1,000 and $6,000 a month. That's where most of the money. We have a very strong middle class in this company, and our company pays out 48%, which is higher than some of the biggest network marketing companies on the planet. Elite Pro 7, once you get there, you start sharing in global profits based on sales all around the world. The company takes 4% of global commissionable sales, and they pay that out to the leadership. And this creates a culture of collaboration and support, and everybody helping LifeVantage grow, because when LifeVantage grows, what happened? We all benefit. We all benefit, and we want to help other people get there. So this is where I am today at Elite Pro 7. Now, before I got into LifeVantage, I had no experience in network marketing. And all I did, I linked arms with my mentors, my support team, and they taught me how to invite someone to this information in a very genuine and authentic way, and how to introduce them to somebody else, or how to introduce them or invite them to a Zoom like this, or invite them to a home meeting. That's all I was doing, just inviting and introducing. That's it. And there were so many people I wanted to invite to the opportunity or the products that just turned around and grew. And then they turned around and grew and turned around and grew. And then 4.5 years later, I was in a position to make some more serious choices around how I wanted to work out of the home. And I was able to make enough money here where I didn't have to work out of the home. And, it was just based on volume going through my business all around the world. So very grateful today when the country decided to shut down that I had a business that I could support my family. And so much gratitude that I dug the well before I was thirsty, because as a physical therapist, I would have had to close down my business 100% and be out of income. I have a mortgage to pay, a car payment to pay, I have 2 kids to raise, and I would have been in trouble. So it's dig the well before you're thirsty. And this is how we make money. People are, well, how do we make money? We make the money 6 different ways. And in the beginning, you're earning a very high commission percentage just on new customers and new distributors, okay? So when you sign up a new customer, you're gonna earn a 30 to 40% commission on that order. And then a new distributor, same thing. That could be up to $400 enrolling a platinum business partner. So that's significant. And that's really how you make the money at first. And then as your business grows, it becomes more profitable. You start earning that leveraged income every single month that people ordering products month after month after month after month, because when are you going to want to stop lowering your oxidative stress? Okay. I know I can't hear you, but I can hear you. I hope everybody said never, right? You never want to stop lowering your oxidative stress or turning on that endogenous glutathione. You want to turn that up. So as you grow in the business, you start getting a generational match on everybody that you personally sponsor. The company matches you on their success. And then they reward you with a Jeep Wrangler. When you get to the elite levels in the company, that's where then you start getting the global profit sharing pool. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make money here at LifeVantage. Now we do have a proven system. As I mentioned, when I started, I invited, I introduced, I invited, I introduced, and I did that over and over again. I also started attending the events. So the company has, everything is digital right now. We have digital training, we have team calls, we have all the support system. We have a LifeVantage app, which includes a customer placement program if you come in as a platinum distributor, where you can earn free customers, okay? So it's all set up for you already. You get a website that is free. You never have to pay for that again. That comes with your distributor kit. All right, so you're falling into one of 3 categories at this point. The first category is, well, this is very interesting. I want to take some time to do some research. Maybe this is your first time hearing about this. Wonderful, okay? Just know that anybody can write anything on the internet. We all know that. So if you're going to go to the internet, you can go to either scholar.google.com or you can go to pubmed.gov. And you could even look up this particular study here that says NRF2. This was an independent review of NRF2 activation as a whole by Washington State University may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's the Academy of Physiological Sinica. Anyway, you can look up these professional journals, and you can go to lifevantage.com, of course, has every FAQ that you would need. And nrf2science.com is also an interesting website that just kind of talks about NRF2 activation in more layman's terms. You might be thinking, I am interested in becoming a customer. You can get not only wholesale pricing, the same price that a distributor pays for our products, but you can get free shipping on anything that you order. Okay, so just get back with the person that invited you, let them know you're interested in trying some of the products. We have our Tri-Synergizer. We also have something called the Vitality Stack, which includes 2 of our activators, the probiotic and omega. That's one of my favorite. And this here is called the Ultimate Stack, which includes the Vitality Stack plus that NAD product and the prebiotic drink. That's a great way to try the products as well. And then if you're thinking, it might be wise to start something, maybe have a little bit of income, or maybe you're looking for more, but just know traditionally, most people will learn for 20 years and then earn for 40 to 50 years, hopefully, without losing a job or being unemployed for too long. And then they get to retire on 40% and then have the time freedom to live their life, hopefully without any major health conditions. But what if you could earn while you learn and while you are doing what you do? Maybe it's something you really love to do and you want to keep doing that, and you do this on the side, or you integrate it somehow. And then maybe you have those choices sooner in life. Those choices where if you did have an unemployment situation, or you did want to change your jobs, or you did just want to travel the world, or take the time off to be with your family or care for a loved one, that you could do that because you built the well before you were thirsty. You can do that here at LifeVantage if that's for you. There's a couple different ways to come into our business. There is a platinum pack. If you're thinking you want to take this business seriously, that's really the best way to come in. That gives you a sampling of all of our products, a one-time investment of $1,250 with a value of over $1,900 a product. So you get a high discount on those products one time. You also get a free all access ticket to our next corporate event, which whenever we do have the next live event, that will be included in there. And of course, the assets of that business include all your corporate support, production, quality control, shipping. You do not have to sell product out of your house. It's completely online. It's hands off. And your customers and distributors have a direct relationship with the company. You get that website you never have to pay for. And then of course, when you turn around and expand your business with other platinum distributors, that's where you're gonna earn those $400 commission checks. And then we're gonna turn around and teach them how to do the same thing, okay? And signing up customers and other business partners who wanna go out and share this message. There's also a gold pack, which is $650. And just, you don't get as much product. And then we also have a silver pack, which is $350. It's a good way to come in if you're just looking to dabble a little bit. But honestly, it's not the best return on investment for your time, okay? But it is a way to come in. It's like an upgraded customer. So a lot of people do that. 80% of people in network marketing come in just to make a few $100s. So, but if you're looking to take this seriously, I highly recommend the Platinum Pack or taking a look at that. And with that, I just want to thank you again for being here on this Thursday night. Just get back with the person that invited you. I hope this was valuable for you. I wish you all the best right now in this time, praying for positive outcomes soon around the corner. I hope you all are too. So thank you so much. Have a great night.